And welcome back to Western New York Living. Now, summertime is often known as construction season around Western New York. Our next guest is here to go over some of the ways that construction workers are protected under New York State's laws. It's a pleasure to have back on the show Denis Bastible from Cellino Law. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Nicholas.
So, New York State has very specific laws that protect construction workers. Without getting into the legal briefs, can you tell me a little bit about what those laws are in place for and how they protect the workers?
Yes. New York has what are called labor laws that are specifically directed to protect construction workers on construction sites. They were put in effect in the late 1800s due to mass casualties in the building of the Brooklyn Bridge and other projects. It's not just an old problem, it's still prevalent on construction sites today due to the hazards that the workers are exposed to.
Yeah, a lot of equipment, a lot of height, a lot of gear being moved around. Can you tell me what are some of the most common injuries or accidents you see in a construction site?
Falling workers from heights and workers, construction materials bombarding them from above. And there's a specific law, it's called the falling worker, or it's known as the falling worker, falling object law. And basically what these laws do is they require the construction site owner and the general contractor to provide adequate protection to prevent those kind of incidents from occurring.
And you make sure that those laws are followed, and if something bad happens, you make sure that gets fixed.
Yeah, it's a carrot and stick approach.
Yeah.
If the worker is killed or injured in those type of accidents, the construction site owner, and we're not talking about a mom and pop who hire a roofer, these are commercial construction projects. The owner and the contractor are legally liable for those incidents.
So Denis, who is responsible under New York State law for construction site safety, as you say, overall?
The site owners that hire the contractors, the contractors, and it can go down to the subcontractors. The workers are the ones that are in the vulnerable position.
Yeah.
And I'm a former construction worker before I became a lawyer, so I was up on some pretty hairy situations downstate.
Well, so you have a very unique perspective in the
5 years I worked at a height downstate doing this kind of work. And I needed the work. If I had squawked about, hey, we need this kind of safety, it would have been, I would have given,
would have been a problem.
My notice to leave. And so New York recognizes that, and that's why these laws are in place.
So Denis, from the perspective of the construction worker, let's say I'm a construction worker, I'm injured on a job site. Who do I call? What do I do? And again, you might be in fear of your job. Who do you contact?
Well, there's OSHA, and then there's lawyers. I mean, obviously, my phone is ready to be called. I've been handling, because of my background, I've been handling these cases for about 25 years. And, I know these laws, as do other lawyers in town, and they're there to protect the workers. It's not, it's supposed to make these events not happen, but they do happen. 2021, statewide, 61 construction workers were killed on job sites, and that was a significant increase over the year before. These laws are under attack from certain sides, but again, it's the workers who are put in these positions. So,
Denis, thank you for explaining all of that, and it is construction season. Let's hope everybody's safe and sound. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Now, the personal injury attorneys at Cellino Law represent injury victims throughout New York State. If you've been involved in any type of personal injury, then Cellino Law can help. Their offices are at 800 Delaware Avenue in Buffalo. For more information, you can give Cellino Law a call at 800-555-5555. You can also visit their website, cellinolaw.com, to learn more about their different services that they offer at Cellino Law.